name of a village 10 minutes from here, and the village gives its name to the AOC, Appellation of Controlled Origin, we produce in the area. So AOC, Denomination of Origin, that's a system that you find in many European countries, which works for wine and food products in general. So in France, roughly 500 AOCs for wine. For cheese, for example, which is another famous product in France, 45 AOCs. Okay, AOCs have the names of either villages or cities, like Bordeaux, for example, or regions like Champagne. Okay, so in our case, Vouvray, that's the main AOC we produce here. Vouvray wines have been famous for several centuries, which is why people mostly specialize in winemaking more than farming. All right, here we are in one of the 8 villages which are allowed to produce Vouvray wines. The name of the village is Chancey, and to give you an idea of the importance of winemaking, in Chancey there are roughly 1,100 people today, 35 wineries and 3 farms only. Okay, and just one winemaker also growing, having crops as well, field for crops. So we grow 90 acres of vineyard, which is quite big. Okay, the average size in Vouvray is half this size, 45 acres. So now it's my husband and his sister running the winery. My parents-in-law have retired, even though my father-in-law is right here. He's helping. He's still there. Still here, helping from time to time. So we employ 4 people full-time to help. We would need 5 actually. We are looking for someone else. One of our employees left a few months ago, so we've employed seasonal workers to help. But we need someone else. It's tough recruiting people working in the fields nowadays. So I think it's the same where you live. So it stays where it is all year. That's the wire the vines use to cling to. Okay, vines are creepers, so they use I don't remember the name in English. The name is going to come back. So they grow tendrils, okay, to cling to what they find on their way, and that's the wire on which they're going to cling to be able to grow straight. Okay. The 2 wires that are on the ground on either side of the vines, they were put on the ground before pruning to make pruning easier. In June, once the shoots have grown enough, they're going to be pulled back up. So we take the 2 wires and pull them up. So in general, we come 2 or 3 times in the same plot of land, okay, to pull the wires up at the same time as the shoots grow, okay, and we pull them up on either side, and we put all the branches in between the 2. And the last time we come to pull up, we're going to use small metal hooks to pinch the 2 wires together. I'll show you that. Okay, so up now. It's stuck somewhere. There we go. Okay, pulling them up with all the branches in between, and then we use metal hooks to pinch the 2 wires. Okay, they are used. It's okay. They are used to make sure the branches don't fall on either side, okay? To protect them actually. So that's the system which is used. So trellising, that's what it's called, is used to protect the branches from the wind. Sometimes we have strong winds in the springtime. In case the wires haven't been pulled back up, the shoots could break actually. And one of the things we do in the summer is what we call summer pruning. So cutting the branches at the top and on the sides. Vines are creepers, so that means they can produce a lot of branches. Well, long branches. So that's something we have to control. They are very vigorous, and we have to control the amount of leaf they produce to make sure the energy is not wasted. Actually, it has to concentrate on the grapes. Okay, it's a wine that's in which there's there are about 20 grams of sugar added. Okay, so it's a wine that goes well with dessert, that goes well as an aperitif. Okay, and as far as sweet wine is concerned, two options. You will tell me depending on how sweet your tooth is. Okay, I have a sweet wine from 2015. About 50 grams of sugar left, and I have a super sweet wine from 2005, about 95 grams of sugar left. Wow. Okay, so if you like very sweet things, the super sweet, not so sweet, the sweet, you will tell me when I come and serve. The one on this side, different types of white fish, cooked with Sauvignon Blanc wine produced in the area, and carrots, gherkins, and shallots. The one in the middle, that's a type of fish called silure, no translation in English. It can be a very big fish, more than 2 meters long, living in rivers, and it's good to eat. And this one is cooked with Chinon wine. Chinon is a red wine produced west of Tours, and shallot chutney. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit milder than the first.